Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on which part of the world you're watching from. You know, I always go back and check these streams to make sure that the music doesn't start too early or too late after I click the start streaming button. Because, you know, it's not just one button that I have to press. I have to press multiple buttons for hi there, Vietnam Fancy, for Twitch and then YouTube to start streaming, and then I have to switch to my browser for the music to start playing. So it's a whole process, and I'm thinking that, like, from the second that I click start streaming, especially on Twitch, until the music starts playing, there's like I think 3 to 5 second interval, and that's just dead silence. And I'm like, 5 seconds, geez. Nowadays, that's a lot. That's a lot to ask of someone. It's a lot to request for someone to maintain their attention at one place, you know? To ask for them to stay at one spot. So that's probably why I'm losing some viewers. I'm just kidding. You know, those are just some thoughts playing around in my mind. But anyway, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new game. And I hope you're excited. You're just excited as I am for this one, because honestly, it's been gnawing at the back of my head that I've been wanting to play this game for a long, long time. Or at least I've been wanting to start this game. And there's been a lot of online conversations about this, about is it good, about how it plays on different consoles, about if different consoles can handle it, and all that stuff. But overall, I've been hearing good stuff about it. So I'm excited. So what we're going to do is, we are going to keep the music running. We might turn it down a bit, but we do want to keep it running a bit. I'm going to turn it down on my end. And hello everyone. Different screen. So I might turn it down on your end as well, just a little bit, just so that you can have something to listen to in the background. But yeah, you can also see me as well. And the reason why we're on this screen today, the classic Final Fantasy VII screen, let me just move some stuff around, is because I have some stuff I want to show you. So yeah, right now, Crimson Desert is downloading on my PS5, and from what I can see, it's going to take a while to download. But before that, I think I've promised you, and if you're watching this on YouTube, you can definitely see the title down there somewhere, that we're talking about unboxing the deluxe edition for the PS5, which is right here. Here you go, have it. So yeah, there's this big baby that we need to sort of showcase, and to unveil and to reveal and to, you know, for anyone who hasn't seen it, or for anyone who, you know, that's talking in the background and is bothering me. So for anyone's not capable, or if you're just curious, or if you're thinking about buying it, anyway, I thought I would just do this little sort of reveal just to show you what is in this box, and if it's worth your money, or if it's worth, you know, maybe going out and getting it for yourself. First of all, it's really cool. It's the first deluxe edition for any game I've seen that is sort of horizontal, or is it vertical? Anyway, but usually they go like this, and then like they're all sort of horizontal. Am I saying it right? But yeah, they're sort of along the lines of the Steelbook. But this one's like this, and honestly, I feel like if I want to be fair, I feel like it is the biggest deluxe edition out of any game that I have ever purchased. Like, maybe there are other bigger deluxe editions out there, I don't know, but stop talking, Cloud. I have bought deluxe editions for games like Horizon Zero Dawn, for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, of course for Final Fantasy VII Remake or Final Fantasy 16 and all those types of games. None of them were this big. None of them. None of them even approached this. Oh, okay, I'm not going to say that none of them approached that size, but this is by far the biggest one. Also, I want to say that the only difference between the deluxe edition and the collector's edition, the ultimate edition, whatever, is that I don't know if you can see in the back here. There's a map, and where is it? Over here, there's a map. Don't want to move too far from my mic, but yeah, this map comes in. If you get the ultimate or the collector's edition, that map comes in a cloth form. The deluxe edition only has it in a sort of paper plastic form. Also, in the ultimate collector's edition, you get a big statue of like a dragon or something, so which is pretty cool, admittedly. But I think I've mentioned earlier that I'm not a huge fan of action figures or stuff like that, because first of all, I'm not a fan of them, and secondly, I wouldn't have anywhere to put them. So this, for me, this deluxe edition, it was the perfect fit, and I think I've spoken enough about it. We do want to take it a little bit easy and, you know, ease our way through this unboxing, because we have about an hour. Like, we're still at 18%. Yeah, there's a big download. Like, if you buy this game, this is something that you should know if you get this game for console, like PS5 or whatever. It does require you to have an internet connection, and it does come with a bit of a hefty download size. I saw somewhere around, I think it's, let me check, 85.06 gigabytes it's downloading. So yeah, and it says 65 minutes left. So yeah, as I mentioned, pretty hefty, so you need to make some room on your PS5 before playing. Also, I don't know if there's any patches. It hasn't said anything, hasn't mentioned anything about any patches just yet. Let me check. I'm not seeing anything about patches or anything. 1 hour and 4 minutes, 16 gigas. Okay. 19%. That was a good jump. So yeah, you need to make sure that you have a lot of space cleared out on your hard drive or on your external drive if you're going to play Crimson Desert, because it's a big game. It's a big boy. It's a big boy. Although admittedly, it's not as big as some other games out there. Like, I think Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was... Let me check how big Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was. Just out of curiosity. View product? No. Wait, how can I see how big it is? Show me the info. Played 341 hours. That's impressive. Select version. Oh boy. Alright, I think I'll leave it alone for now, but me's thinking that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was bigger than that. Anyway. Alright, so considering we're still at 20% for Crimson Desert, let's begin unboxing this boy. Alright, so just let me show you how it unboxes. You need to do this. Whoop. So you sort of unbox it like this. And this comes off and all the items are inside. Yep. And I will reveal what the items are slowly, one by one. But yeah, this sort of comes off and it's, you know, detachable. There's nothing in here, but the inside is sort of made of a... it is kind of plastic, but the material is chosen very carefully so that it can protect all the items that are inside. I think now you can see it better. So yeah, let me show you the box on the outside as well. If my friend the camera would work with me. There we go. So yeah, this is the Australian version, by the way. I don't know if there's anything else you'd like to see. Here's the sides. And up top. Okay, and in front has a really cool figure, but I think you can find that anywhere. Let's see what's inside. First of all, most importantly, I think we'll start off with this, which is the steelbook, right? And I'm sorry if the light from my camera is reflecting it, but it is an awesome steelbook because you can see Cliff, which is the main character of the game. You can see him riding the dragon. And below, you can see... Okay, this is awesome. Below, you can see all of Pyrewell. Like, you got an awesome view of Pyrewell. And honestly, that's something I'm looking forward to doing in-game, you know, riding that dragon. Ride the shoop off. That's from another game, but yeah. And it's got the Crimson... Sorry, wrong hand. It's got the Crimson Desert emblem here. And Pearl Abyss down here. And here you can see all of Pyrewell. Like, all of it. Pretty good steelbook. Like, how would I rate it compared to all the other steelbooks I've gotten? I'd say pretty cool. And you can see that Crimson Desert is written with golden letters. It's the insignia. It's pretty much stamped on. It's not just written on it. So you can't sort of scrape it off. I don't know how they make these steelbooks, but they're amazing. And honestly, just looking at it, like there's a city here you can see. Come on, I think you can see it. And just by looking at this steelbook, it makes me want to jump into this world and just start exploring, you know, just start going through it. What next? I don't know where to begin because there's quite a few items here. I think I'll start with the smaller one. Now, what is this? It's a Greyman. This is a Greyman brooch pin, which I think we'll learn more about it once we start playing the game. Let me open it up for you. It's a pin. I will open it up and I will take it out of its... See? This is cool. I think it's actually made out of wood. It's carved. It's carved. Look, and on the back, it's got the pin. Which, come on, work with me. Let me see how it works. It turns. Man, this is very carefully crafted. I am impressed. I'm so impressed by how this is made. I don't know how. I honestly don't know how to unlock it. Wow. It is so carefully made that... like, you see what it is? It's supposed to be one of those things where you just pop it off and the needle comes out and then you can thread it through your clothes. But I can't get the needle out. Alright. Ah, there we go. See, I got it. There's the needle. It comes off and then you put it through your clothing, I'm not going to do it now, but once you put it through your clothing, then you put it back in. But there's a special way. Let me see. I don't want to break it or anything. I'd be so sad if I broke it. I'd literally start. I would get so frustrated. How do you use... Oh, there we go. Okay, so you do that and then you turn that around. So, there's this tiny thing. Come on, camera, work with me. There's a tiny thing that you need to sort of turn around here. And once you turn it, it goes to a specific point where the needle can come out. But and then once you're done using the needle, you put it back in. So it's kind of like a lock. I'm impressed with how they made this. So you put it back in and you turn it around. Wow. My God, such attention to detail has gone into this. And it's this attention to detail that makes me think that, you know, they put a lot of care. If they put so much care in making this little item... Wait, let me just pack the needle away. I don't want to poke my eye out on stream. All right, come on, needle. Work with me. Okay. There we go. So, and it's got glue on it too. So if they put so much care and attention to detail to creating this, it just makes me think that, like, imagine how much care they've put into the game itself, right? So anyway, yeah, this is the emblem of the Greymanes. And I'm thinking we will learn more about this emblem and its significance once we start playing the game. But honestly, even without it, I think it's awesome. And I think it's one of the cooler items in my collection, in my gaming collection. And I will cherish it forever. Just because, you know, they say that you keep things in your collection and you just leave them there and they collect dust. But that's... I keep hearing that. I keep hearing that, oh, you... And it's a complaint I've gotten as well, right? That you've picked up so much junk during your life, right? And they just sit there getting junk. But that's not the point, you know? Items like these, items like so many other things that I've bought throughout the years, so many other gaming items, they're important because you look at them, you go back and look at them every now and again, and you're like, wow, these are awesome. Like, I remember doing my gaming stream a few months back, and I was going through all my stuff, all my gaming stuff that I've bought throughout my life. Well, some of them I sold, and I wasn't able to keep, and I regret, but everything I've kept from back when I was a teenager or a young adult until today, 20 years worth of stuff, right? Even close to 30 years worth of stuff. And you look at them and you're like, wow, this stuff is awesome, right? And there's so many memories that go into that stuff. Like, I'm not just talking about the games, I'm talking about the game items, the stuff like this that you've bought along the way, and it's amazing. It's so cool. It's so awesome. And you're like, I don't know, they have a certain significance, they have a certain weight, because you go back and you remember, like, oh, okay, you look at the items themselves and they're cool, they're awesome. But then you also remember, like, where was I when I bought this? What was I doing back then? You know, everything has a certain weight to it. I don't know how best to explain it, but I think that sort of makes sense. Doesn't it make sense to you? I don't know. But for me, that's the best way to explain it. So, what do we have next? Next we have... These are... Were there 3 of them? I think there was supposed to be 3 of them. I only have 2. Wait, let me double check. I'm only seeing 2. Was the other one lost? That's disappointing. It says here there was supposed to be 3, and I'm only seeing 2. Oh well. It's okay, I'm not going to get angry or anything. or complain about it. These issues do occur during manufacturing. Anyway, so these are patches. Here you go. You have one patch. Here it is on the back. It's cloth. This is pure cloth. It's been threaded together. You can see this is Cliff with his sword on his back. I don't know what he's doing. He's getting ready to cross some gate. Go through a gate or something. And the second one is a dragon. I don't know if Cliff is on the dragon, but this looks pretty amazing as well. I think this one's my favorite out of the two because, you know, I have a thing about dragons. I like dragons. You know, everyone has their thing. My thing is dragons. But yeah. So these are the two things put together. Woo! They're patches. I don't know. Maybe you could sort of like stick them on your arm and thread them on your clothes. If that's your thing, if you could do that. Maybe they're good for cosplay. Maybe they're good for cosplayers. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't do anything. I can't do anything with them, but I still like the fact that they're in my collection. So I'm going to keep them safely in the box. Protect them. Never lose them. There was supposed to be a third one. And the third one, from what I can see here... I can't see what it is. I can't tell what it is. Oh well. There's also some in-game items that we're supposed to get, and maybe I should get them now. You know what? We'll go through all these items, all these physical items, because there's actually a lot here, and then we'll collect the DLC. Oh, this next one is cool. Okay, so there's 3 cards here. Look at even the back. Even the back of these cards is amazing, right? Look at these cards. I haven't even shown you the front yet. Okay. As you can guess, there's 3 cards here, so they're of the 3 main characters. Funny thing is, I don't know the names of the other 2 characters yet. Like, who's this? I don't know who this is. Apparently, you get to control them later on during the game. And, of course, we will learn more about them as we go. Wow, look at the... Look at how it shines. Okay, that's the one. This is the second one, the lady. This is a female character. Alright, let me zoom in so you can see her in all her glory. Cool, eh? She looks cute. And that's not a bad thing. Please, that's not a bad thing that I just said. Yes, she looks cute. She looks nice. Heaven forbid we get a good-looking female character in today's world, right? Anyway, and here's Cliff, our buff, angsty protagonist. Giving Clive vibes from Final Fantasy 16. Okay, did you see him? Did you get enough of him? Okay, cool. I like him. I'm not gonna lie, I like him, but I want to know more about him. Apparently, some people have been complaining, and this is something that came up recently. Some people have been talking about the story of Crimson Desert, and they said that it is a bit underwhelming. And the game's director came out, and he said that he understood the complaints, and he said that, you know, they did whatever they could with what they had. But he accepts the complaints, and he accepts everything that people have to say. And, you know, he understands. He fully understands. And that's actually a great attitude to have for a developer. Especially for someone who's coming from, I wouldn't say from MMO. From MMO to single-player games. It's a great attitude to have because it shows that you have a willingness to learn. Whereas, for example... someone like, I'm not comparing, right? But I'm just saying, like, Naoki Yoshida, he came from a similar background, an MMO background, and then he created Final Fantasy 16, and then he was like, yeah, you know, I'm fully equipped to make this. Of course, he was just the producer, not the director, of course, but I feel like he had a bit too much confidence, and then he took a game from an RPG franchise and he turned it with full confidence. He turned it into an action game, he created an action game in a franchise that had nothing to do with action games, right? And he did that in full confidence, and I'm like, a lot of people were alienated. Like, he alienated a lot of people with that decision. And I don't think he took the criticism very well. That's just my opinion, right? Because, because of the success he had with Final Fantasy XIV, he somehow gained this reputation that he's a person that can do no wrong. But in my opinion, that was something I know we're going back to Final Fantasy again when we're in an Crimson Desert unboxing, but I'm just saying that it was something very wrong to do, because rather than bringing in a new audience, you alienated the audience you had by doing that. Because Final Fantasy 16 is one of the few Final Fantasies that I have not gone back to play a second time. Like, I would watch the story again. I love the story of Final Fantasy 16. Love it. I like it. I think it's okay. But I wouldn't go back to play. I would never go back to play Final Fantasy 16. I did not enjoy it. And that's my opinion of it. Whereas games like Rebirth, games like the original Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 10, even 12 or 13, I would play them because they are RPGs, and I'm an RPG fan. I'm a traditional Final Fantasy RPG fan. Even 15, even 15 that was somewhere in between action and RPG, I would play it because it gave me a party. It gave me things to do, how to expand my group. But 16, it cut out so many of those familiar elements that it alienated me. It made me feel like I'm a stranger in my own home, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's a conversation for another time. Here, we're here to do other things, and right now we're opening things for Crimson Desert. We're unboxing the Deluxe Edition, and right now we're looking at... What are we looking at? I don't know. Oh, okay. So this was the envelope where these were in, right? So I looked in this envelope and is this it? Yeah, I found the third of these little patches. So this one's different. Its size is different. So it's like that. Crimson Desert. Okay. Now, see, that happens when you don't unbox things properly. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to put them back in their envelope now. Okay, we're almost done with the unboxing, but it's only up to 30% the download. Anyways. But we're nowhere near done. Okay, I have to admit something to you. I actually did open the box before we started stream, so it's not a first time unboxing. It's a second time for me, so I do know what's in the box actually, because I needed to put the disc in the PlayStation for it to start loading, for it to start downloading. So I'm a little bit guilty about that, and I do apologize, but there are some things that I have not opened. Like I had not opened this brooch. That was the first time I opened it. And there's other things that I haven't opened as well. Like this. This is a letter from Pearl Abyss, from the developers themselves. And this is supposed to be to the players and to the people who bought the Deluxe Edition. But I am going to read it to all of you who are lucky enough to watch this stream. So anyway, so I'm trying to open it. I think it was waxed shut, but I will open it. We will open it right here. I just want to open it in a way that lets me close it again later. This seems... I don't want to tear it. Is there a way? No, it's stuck. They actually used glue. Okay, come on, don't tear. Let's not tear it. Okay. Yes, we got it open. We got it open. Nice. Okay. Feel like I'm at the Oscars. And the winner is... Wow. Oh, nice. So you can see that the front is in English and the back is in Korean. All right. Let's read it together. Oops. I dropped it. Clumsy. Butterfingers. All right. Now, let's see what it says. Come on. Oh, the camera. Oh, okay. Anyway, I will read it to you. The moments... Okay, it says Crimson Desert first. The moments we spent crafting the world of Crimson Desert and bringing Cliff and the Greymanes to life rushes through our minds. That world now lies before you, and words cannot describe how excited we are to see your adventure begin. Thank you so much for embarking on this journey with us. Be intrepid in your exploration and bold in forging your path, for this is where your legend begins. Welcome to Pywell, the Pearl Abyss development team. Pearl Abyss. Now, unfortunately, I can't read this side, but I'm assuming that it says something similar. Thank you for that letter. I appreciate it. It was awesome. It was actually kind of on a plastic card. So, yeah. It's nice, isn't it? It's like it's sent directly to you. Like, it's like sent personally to you. Although you wouldn't find something like this in your mail, would you? Unfortunately. Nowadays, all we find is bills. Bills, and more bills. But let's not go there. Alright, let me just have a sip of water, because I feel like I've been talking for a long time, and I have. It's, wow, 30 minutes. My neighbors are back. And the last item in this box is the map of Pywell. You guessed it. Now, this is sealed shut, so we're going to need to open it. Let us see. Only 33%. We're never going to play this game. All right. Map is open. Let's check it out. Pretty big map. Am I holding it right? Can you see it? Alright, am I going to have to move back a bit? Moving back. I think you can see it. I think you can see it pretty well. It's just that I can't see the camera. I'm blocking my own view. Alright, let me give you a better view of it. Hoping the camera can zoom in on it. Can you see the different areas? We have... does that say Payloon? We have Payloon, Hernand, Demenis, Delesia, and of course Crimson Desert. And within those greater areas, there are smaller places like Urdava. Did I say that right? Tashkalp. Gdark. I don't know. Wait, let me have a look at the map. Let me see it too. Silver Wolf Mountain, Forebearers Barrens, Tashkalp, yes, Urdava. Steel Mountains, the Argent Peaks, Gorthak, Mount Benus. I almost read that wrong. Ooh, Varnia. The Great Ocean of Pywell, Trivana Sound, and honestly, this is a very very generalized. I don't know what the what the rate of this map is, like how big it is or how far away it's been drawn. But apparently once you jump into the game, which I don't know how long we still have to go, but once you actually jump into the game, you realize how big this world is and how massive it is. But yeah, this map is just to give you a small idea. And yeah, so it's pretty, I don't know how analytical it is. I don't know how detailed this map is. Not analytical, detailed this map is. But honestly, we're going to have a lot of things to do. And I have mentioned this before. I plan on playing this game. Like if I spent a couple of months playing Dragon Quest VII, with this, I think I'm going to be staying with it for at least a minimum of 3 months. A minimum of 3 months, because I'm assuming that there are going to be so many side quests or things to do. Although, honestly, I don't think this game gives you side quests. I think it's kind of Zelda-like in that manner. It just throws you into the world and it just lets you do whatever you want and you have to figure your own way out. It doesn't have, the story isn't that great, which I'll be honest is a little disappointing, because for me, the biggest, I don't know how, but like if you want to get me involved into a game, it has to have a great story and interesting characters. If that's not, like, if it doesn't have those elements, then I'm not really going to get stuck into it. But from what I've seen in the trailers and everything like that, this game seems pretty amazing. So yeah, we'll see how we go, honestly. I can't see myself feeling disappointed with Crimson Desert, but, you know, never say never. Anyway, okay, so I think you got a pretty decent look at the map as well. So now I'm trying to get the map back in the bag. All right, come on, work with me. Work with me. Go back. I don't want to destroy anything. And that includes the bags that these items came in. Oh, perfect. And now we can just seal it up. Yeah, did that work? Nah, that didn't work. I didn't seal it up properly. Bah, humbug. Work with me, item. Alright, just gotta let it go. Let it do its thing. Perfect. So now, we put it back where we found it, which is there. I'm just gonna return all these items back where I found them. The steelbook. What's next? Whoop. I don't want to get them dirty or anything. The letter from the developer, which was a very lovely letter, by the way. This thing that contains little, patchy things. That's going back in the box as well. Where does that go? I think I'll put that here up front. And these epic cards. Dang. These amazing character cards. Here they are. Individually, Cliff, the girl, and the man beast, the man bear pig. Over here. And finally, the brooch. That goes somewhere here too. Okay, and what you do is, when you're done, you just return it like this. And there you have it. The Crimson Desert Deluxe Edition. Yep. I'd say it's pretty decent. I'd say it's pretty, not just decent, I'd say it's pretty good. Pretty impressive, considering, first of all, considering its price, which isn't even half as much as the Ultimate Edition. And also considering all the items that are in here that have been given the utmost care and attention. Again, I feel like that's important to say. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is a really great piece to, if you have a game collection and you're like me, you don't like adding action figures and all that. I feel like this is a great piece to add to it. I feel like this is a really, really nice piece. So I don't know how to hold it, stupid camera. So anyway, we're currently at 50%. And from what I can see here, it needs another 45 minutes. So what I'm thinking is, rather than me sitting here yapping and talking your ear off and, you know, just talking nonsense, I think that what I'm going to do is I might just leave it at that for now. And considering how long it takes to download, I might either come back later once it downloads, or if it takes too long to download, then I might leave it and return to it on Thursday. Either tomorrow or on Thursday, depending on how much I want to play this game. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. I mean, pretty lengthy, right? 40-minute unboxing video. Pretty cool. So that's going to be it for now. We'll be back later, hopefully. And by later, I mean either later on today or tomorrow or on Wednesday. I'll see how we go. I'll see how I go, depending on the mood, depending on how much I want to play it, and depending on how long it takes to download. And if there's even more downloading, like if it needs more patching after that, well, then, you know, I might have to hold off for today, even though I'm really excited and I really want to dive into it. But anyway, thank you for watching this. If you did, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you when I see you. All right. Bye, everyone. See ya.